Oh gosh, maybe I just started streaming right away. And of course, I don't know where the chat is, but hopefully that shows up. I was going to use the AI to figure out like how to reset my OBS here to get the chat, but instead I just clicked the go live button, and I'm figuring out as I go here. So let's see if I can figure this one out. Okay, there we go. Ah, excellent. So I hopefully the chat shows up here pretty quick. Just a sec here. We'll see if anyone is here to join me on this beautiful. I guess it would be Saturday morning for you folks. Of course, it's Friday night here in Canada. But just a sec. Am I even getting the right camera here? I might even just log off and log back on again. So please, if you just saw me, I will be right back. I just need to figure this out. Oh, there we go. We're getting some people. Maybe now I can't. Now, is it my webcam that's filming things? Is it the iPhone? My goodness, this is... I should know how to do this by now. I just find the live streaming software can be such a hassle to sort of work with. Okay, excellent. So it looks like it's getting the right camera. I'm seeing the chat. And we're going to switch this to all the chat so I can see what everybody is saying. Ah, excellent. So I think I can see the chat now. So this is good. It only took me, however long, to get everything figured out, but I'm glad I did. Now I just got to figure out which camera I got to look into to see, okay, this one. So that if I'm looking at you guys, I know which lens to look in. I'm using my iPhone right here, and it's got like a lot of cameras on the back. So, excellent. Well, thank you so much, Pranjit, for confirming that things are looking all right. Excellent. Lock reaction. Yes, this will happen. I'm very excited to do this. I was gonna film it yesterday, but Alyssa wasn't available, so I decided not to do it. But you know what, folks? I've decided that instead of letting Alyssa's availability sort of dictate what we can react to, I'm just going to start reacting to things on my own. And when Alyssa is free, she can join me on those reactions. And I think that's going to be, a great way to do things moving forward, because, that's kind of been one of the limiting factors with this channel is, Alyssa is very busy. She's, in fact, as we speak right now, she's working on some music. She's a musician. We can't always get together at the same time on the couch to react, and so I'm just gonna start reacting on my own, and I hope you guys are down for that. And then when Alyssa's available and free, we're gonna have her join, and who knows, maybe there's someone else either in my town or long distance who might want to start joining me for some reactions. But I'm going to start with just myself, because, that's what seems to make sense in the moment. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to come on the live today, was to tell you guys that things are sort of changing in regards to that. So I'm going to start. So in other words, hopefully within the next couple days here, we'll have that lock reaction. It's just gonna be me, but you know what? Maybe Alyssa gets some free time and she can do her own reaction. Then you got 2 reactions to lock, right? There you go. Greetings from India. Thank you so much, everyone. So Wally says, "How are you doing, brother?" I'm doing pretty good. It's I was a little bit down because Alyssa was taking more of a step away from the channel to work on her music and do some other things. And I was sort of, a little bit lost. Like, how do I move forward? And I had all these sort of blockages around reacting on my own. I thought, well, people don't want to just see me react. They want to see both of us react. And, I can't really do this on my own. But you know what? After talking to some friends from India, after thinking about it overnight, I'm just ready to, get to it and to pull off the Band-Aid and start doing some of those solo reactions. yeah, I just want to let you guys know that things are sort of turning around in that way. Let's see what else folks are saying here. From Calgary. Well, thank you. We've got a fellow Canadian there in the chat. Appreciate you a whole lot. We love Sidhu Moosewala a whole lot. And very keen to do that lock video. In fact, Alyssa and I did film a reaction to Attach, but I've been so busy planning for this Indian trip that I just haven't had a chance to edit it and put it out. So if you're a Sidhu Moosewala fan, you got a couple things to look forward to. That Attach reaction featuring Alyssa and I, and in a couple of days here, we'll have that lock reaction featuring yours truly. And I've heard some really cool things about the music video, so I'm very excited to check that one out. Let's see what else we got here. So we got some folks who have some questions maybe. Like, am I in India? No, I am not in India. Not yet, my friend, though I am coming to India and will be there at some time next month. So, yeah. Big deal, you know? It's I have never been to India, and I'm so excited to be able to sort of meet some of these folks that I've been communicating with, you know, online, and actually get a chance to shake their hand and look into their eyes and all that good stuff. So, not to mention just enjoying the food and all of the wonderful scenery. And I do plan on capturing that and sharing it with you guys as well too. So, gosh, a lot of excitement coming up, but you know, it does take a certain amount of planning to make sure that all of this stuff is together. And so that's kind of what I'm doing. And so we you know, haven't really been doing the regular upload things. Instead, I've been focusing on connecting with some folks on the ground floor, because I'll be honest with you guys, when you're just struggling to, hurry up, put out a new reaction. You got to do something every day. You just, you know, you don't have time for much else. And so it's actually, as much as I hate not putting out the content, it's been very beneficial to take this time to connect with those folks on the ground floor in India who are going to be helping me with this trip. So I hope you understand. And you know, now that I've had this bit of shift in deciding to move forward with some solo reactions when Alyssa's not available, I think that's really going to increase the amount of content you can expect to see on IRH. And perhaps, you know, moving forward here in a couple of months, maybe we'll even have a chance to make IRH daily again. So we'll see. But that's sort of the plan there, guys. And in addition to that, full movie reactions. That's something that I've been talking about very seriously with a friend in India, and figuring out how we can get that on a regular basis going again for you guys. So sometimes, you know, you got to sort of take a bit of a step back, get that system in place, get that team in place in order to make things sustainable. And that's where I am. And I really hope you understand. And I think that if you're watching this live stream, you probably do understand, because you're a fan of the channel, and you know, you understand. And I appreciate you a whole lot for that understanding. And I'm seeing some hearts being tapped there. I appreciate you guys a whole lot. Let's see here. What else is going on in the chat? Oh, someone was saying don't spam. Someone was spamming here. Oh, yes, React High on Me by Yo-Yo Honey Singh. Thank you for that suggestion, my friend. You know, since I'm going to be starting to do a lot of these more solo reactions, I'm going to have a lot more ability to check out some of these songs, right? And to check out some of this content that I just, you know, didn't get the time to get to. And so this is going to be turning a bit of a new leaf. You guys are going to have to maybe get used to it just being me for a while. But like I said, you know, whenever possible, we're going to have Alyssa sitting next to me. And who knows what else, you know, what other individuals might want to come in and hang out with me. So that's kind of where we're going. Fly High says, yeehaw, good luck and thank you. And you're also making sure that the spam was not happening. We appreciate that. You know, you're keeping everyone in line there. Yes, Preet. I would love to cover all the remaining songs of Sidhu Moosewala, and that is the sort of thing that would have been near impossible to try and get Alyssa to sit down with me to do all of those. But if it's just myself for most of those reactions, then I think we're going to get to a lot more of them. And that's definitely one artist whose back catalog I would really like to explore with you. So, like I said, greener pastures are coming here. So let's see what else we got here. Hello, how are you, says Truth the Tiger? I'm doing okay. How are you, my friend? We've got Anshu saying, which state? I know I'm going to be hanging out in the Punjab. That's going to be one of the places, and I've got some other locations beyond that. But I'm kind of figuring out as I go. And I'll be sharing more of that information with you guys as I move forward. We're hoping to do at least one meet and greet in one of the big cities. And I'll certainly let you guys know more about that as we get closer to the actual date. All right. So, yeah, like I said, in terms of the cities, it's kind of, I'm thinking like Delhi, and the area of the Punjab, and there's cities within that, and areas within that. But beyond that, I'm very much open to the different possibilities. And right now I'm working with my good friends on the ground floor to figure out what makes most sense with the time that I have. This is not going, I don't intend for this to be my only trip to India by any means. This is just the beginning. And so I'll, I don't want to, see too many things to where it's just too much of a blur. I want to be able to have a chance to really focus in on the areas that I do spend time in and really have a chance to soak everything in. So I suspect we'll keep it to, a smaller area this time, and then next time I can branch out to other areas and all of that good stuff, right? Yes, I would very much like to go to Musa, because Ann here is saying you can meet Sidhu Moosewala's parents in the Punjab. That would be a tremendous honor, and I would be very, honored to if something like that could happen. And so, if at all possible, I would love to go to Musa and pay my respects in those ways. And I think that would be great. Hey, are you reacting to any video? Not right now. I'm talking to you guys. But we're going to be. I'm going to be reacting in some more solo reactions here coming up. I think today might be another Indian planning day. Like I said, I'm working with my friends in India to make sure that everything comes together for my trip. And it's been really beneficial to take a bit of a step away from the reactions. So not only can I plan my trip to India, but so that I can make this channel more sustainable in the future. And a part of that will be doing those solo reactions and then having Alyssa join me when she's free. And you know what, Bobby? Oh, hey, Bobby, good to see you, my friend. I think probably I think it's more northern India. Probably, I think that we're going to be hitting up this time. Of course, if I could go everywhere, that would be fantastic. But I also know what it's like to spend so much time traveling that you really don't have a chance to hang out with the people, and you don't really have a chance to see the environment in the way you'd like. So I'm trying to find that balance between getting to see a lot, but not so much that I don't really have a chance to soak it all in. And Bobby, you had the other question. Both of us are going? No, it's just going to be me this time, but that's all right. I'll get the lay of the land, and then I'll be like a pro. When we bring Alyssa next time, I'll know all the ins and outs, right? So that's kind of the plan around that. Good question. Just this guy for this time anyways. All right, so we're getting some other sort of suggestions here. Appreciate these a whole lot. Kerala, Karnataka, Goa, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Northeast India / Assam are must-see locations. But you're saying here, Pranjit, that it might take subsequent trips or multiple trips to really fit everything in. And I would agree with you on that one. And it really all depends on sort of what makes sense logistically this time, and then there's always the next time to go to more far away locations. It's so funny, I, despite knowing India is huge, I've really started to get more of a sense of how big it is now that I'm actually planning for the specifics. I was like, oh geez, we'll go north, we'll go south, I'll go everywhere. And then all of a sudden I started mapping this stuff out, and it's like, okay, wait a minute, that's not just like a 2-hour drive here. We're looking at like, a 60-hour drive or something like that, or a 40-hour drive. There's a big gap between this city and that city. And it's kind of funny because sometimes people from India would say, hey, I'm coming to Canada. I'm coming to Toronto. When can I meet you? And I'd say, gosh, my friend, I'm actually on the whole other side of the country. And they were kind of like, oh, okay. Didn't really know that. And it's the same with me for India. It's like, oh yeah, I'll come and see you. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute. That's like completely on the other side, and I might not be able to get there this time. So I have to be really careful about not over-promising, right? So I'm just kind of leaning on some of my friends on the ground floor, and we're figuring out all of this stuff as we speak here. So, Fellow Form says no. I'm not sure why. Maybe because Alyssa's not going to be with me or something. But all good things will come in time, sir. Or ma'am, I'm not sure who we're dealing with here. All right. Yes, Anshu, I do plan on doing at least one meet and greet, if at all possible. We're going to have to sort of book a venue and figure out all the logistics here, but I've got sort of a management team, if you will, who's really looking quite seriously at that right now and figuring all of that out. And I'm so lucky. I just kind of get to tag along and shake hands and meet you wonderful folks. So that sort of thing is being taken care of right now. But I can't really give you the details quite yet. Yes, I would love to visit the Sidhu Moosewala's home. Absolutely. I would love to go to Musa. So that would be just amazing. Fellow Form says we needed to see both of you here. Yeah, what can I say, my friend? It's only me this time. But there's some good reasons, legitimate reasons Alyssa just can't make it this time, and why it made all the sense for me to come. That's kind of where we're at, and I hope you can still sort of enjoy that trip with me, and I'll be sharing some vlog content. And like I said, then I'll get the lay of the land, and then when we bring Alyssa the next time or in a future trip, I'll be that much more adept at showing her around. So someone says come to hell. Gosh, I'm not sure I know what that means, but that's a little scary. So I believe I would be coming in through Delhi. That, I think, is where I'll be coming in. That's it. That's as I understand it, my friend. And then Bobby's what were we saying here? That there's maybe some other places to visit as well, like Myanmar and Indonesia. Yes, there's lots of places all around India that would be fantastic to check out, right? Anshu says, do a live whenever you come. Yeah, I'm hoping, that's one of the reasons I've been doing these live streams, is to get more comfortable with this format. And so that I can do a certain amount of this once I get to India. And so, yeah, that's going to be a whole lot of fun there, I think. Let's see what else folks are saying in the comments. React to Diljit Dosanjh Punjab 95 movie trailer. It releases in February. I think I'd heard something about that, actually. I saw sort of like something show up maybe on my recommends, like, around that. And if you're just joining the live, one of the things that I was talking about earlier is I do plan to do some more solo reactions, just because, Alyssa's been so busy. And I would rather do a solo reaction than no reaction at all. And there's so much great stuff to check out that I'm going to be doing more of the solo stuff, and then having Alyssa join me whenever she's free. And, maybe that will evolve to have other folks sitting down on that couch next to me. But for now, I'm just getting back to it in a more regular way, in my own way, and we'll sort of go from there. Yes, I'm visiting the Punjab, absolutely. I will be coming in through Delhi, and I've got some friends that are in Delhi, and I'll be doing the Punjab, and those are sort of the couple of locations that I'm aware of at this point. But there's, like I said, we're figuring this stuff out right now, and looking at all sorts of exciting things that I can do while I'm there, and places that I can go. Yeah. Okay, Bobby, you were speaking to maybe some historical, you were referencing maybe some areas that were once part of India in times past. Very interesting. Hey, someone's saying, hey, dude, what's up? I'm doing a live, my friend. What's up with you? Hopefully you're enjoying this beautiful Saturday morning. It's like, 9:30 p.m. here in Canada, and where I am, it's probably like -20 right now, and we're getting a lot of snow. So I'm kind of like, hiding from the storm. I'm hanging out in the basement here with you guys, and as part of my promise to keep updating the community as to what's going on, I just wanted to sit down and let you guys know what's happening. If we're not releasing new reactions, well, I want to come drop in on the live and let you know why. And a lot of that has been around planning for the Indian trip, but also, I had this real blockage around doing the reactions on my own. And I think with over the last about 24 hours, I've had a bit of a revelation, and a bit of a blockage has been released, and I'm kind of like, it does make sense to do those solo reactions and then have Alyssa join me when she's available. So those were kind of the two things that I wanted to share with you, along with, I guess maybe the third part is there is a plan in place to get back to full movie reactions, which was one of the things that we loved doing a whole lot on this channel, and that kind of got away from us. And so, we're sort of working with some folks in India who can help us to bring that to life in a sustainable way. So those are some exciting things coming down the pipeline. So yeah, we haven't been doing the daily reactions for a long time, but we are building up to something, and I hope you'll understand that. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got someone from Telangana. I'm doing okay, my friend, and I'm glad that you're doing okay as well, too. Or at least I hope you're doing well. I don't know if you're doing well, but you can let me know maybe. Gosh, so I'm just seeing what else people are saying here in the chat. If you have any questions for me or anything like that, this is the time to ask. Oh, I'm getting some suggestions to react to Panga. And it looks like it's Diljit and Yo-Yo Honey Singh. Well, there you go, 2 in 1. Yes, awesome to hear. Vlog your experience. Absolutely, Kriv. That's something that I am very excited to do. There's going to be a lot of firsts, a lot of first times trying foods, a lot of first times seeing things, being in different places, and as much as is possible, I want to share that with you guys. Right? It's gonna be a blast. Yeah. Bobby says you're escaping the storm. That's right, good sir. Just kind of hanging out here and staying warm. In fact, I got a heater on behind me. I hope it's not showing up too loud in the audio there. But yeah, that's sort of what I'm doing. 12:30 a.m. in Toronto. Well, thank you, Kriv. We appreciate you burning the midnight oil on my behalf. Maybe you just can't sleep, right? Maybe I'll help put you to sleep here. But yeah, we appreciate all of our Canadian friends for dropping in. We love you guys a whole lot. So Anshu, you're giving me some suggestions of the different types of foods to try in Delhi, I believe. So yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness, there's just so much. It's so overwhelming, which is why, I'm going to have to make some tough decisions because I can't do everything. And so thank you so much for making those good suggestions. I'll be sort of gathering as much as I can and then working with my friends on the ground floor to see what makes sense with the time we have available. Let's see what else we got here. I think India is the only country who has everything: river, ocean, desert, island beaches, green mountains, snowing mountains, rough mountains, like no greening, and good cities. Yeah. It's such a diverse land. And I'm just getting really much more of a sense of how big it is as I start to look at specific locations and how far they are from one another. It's a big country. Yeah, I mean, obviously I knew that, but I'm really getting more of a sense of it as I plan sort of the specifics, right? Why haven't we reacted to Sidhu's song Lock? There's been some drama behind the scenes a little bit. Alyssa's been really busy. We've had a few little challenges together, maybe some interpersonal stuff. Believe it or not, I can be a hard guy to work with. Alyssa's been really working on some creative endeavors on her own. And the reason we haven't reacted is because I didn't want to do a solo reaction because I wanted to involve Alyssa. So I was kind of waiting for her to be available, but she's real busy. So I'm deciding that either later today or tomorrow that I'm going to be filming a reaction to Locke, and we'll be sharing that with you guys real soon. So, it's not due to sort of a lack of trying or a lack of wanting to. I've been wanting to react to this every day since it's come out. It was just, I was sort of waiting for Alyssa to be available, but since she's been so busy with her music stuff lately, I've decided that to just move forward with an individual reaction. And, who knows, maybe she's going to get some time to do one on her own, and then you've got 2 reactions to look forward to. I'm sort of, taking this kind of new shift with the channel to where I'm going to be doing more of the reaction so that we can have more regular content. When Alyssa can join, she can join, and that's wonderful. We love having her. Beyond that, maybe it'll branch out to having other people joining me. But for right now, I just want to check this stuff out. I'm tired of waiting, and so I'm gonna just be hanging out with you guys, doing that, moving forward in a much bigger way. Tamil is fire, someone is saying. All right. Why haven't you guys... Oh, no, I already just answered that one. India is a very diverse country. Every state have their own language and own different culture, and officially 22 languages. And you speak 5 of them. Holy mackerel. I speak like 1 language, English. So that I'm very impressed, and it seems to be with every one of my Indian friends that they speak multiple language. You guys are very smart when it comes to that stuff. I'll tell you that much. So very cool, my friends. And yeah, I'm getting more of a sense of the diversity of India and the differences in the areas as I do this trip planning. I got to experience it a few days ago with the Republic Day Parade, all those beautiful tableaus from all those different areas, just the diversity, but the unity as well too, right? Diverse but unified. It's just tremendous. One India. And so yeah, but it's a big India, and I'm gonna have to really be strategic about what I'm available to see this time. Let's see. Do you have any idea about GTA 6? What can I say? I think it's going to be the biggest sort of release of any kind of multimedia entertainment product of all time. Bigger than, Avatar, bigger than just anything that we've seen before. That's my thought with GTA 6. As I understand it, I think the budget for that has been like $2 billion. And how long have they been working on it? I don't believe there's ever been any form of entertainment that has had a budget that big with that many people working on it for that long. I anticipate it to be just massive. I think everyone's going to be talking about it for a long time. And I wonder, how much are they going to charge for this game? Is it going to be a usual price, or is it going to be quite a bit more expensive because of the time and energy and effort that has gone into developing it? Me, personally, I don't mind spending the extra money to have a game that has had so much care and attention put into it. But what can I say? That's my thoughts on that one. Someone was asking what I do for a living. I'm an instructor. I'm an educational instructor. So that is my day job. And this is one of my passions outside of work is to make friends in India and check out all the content that I love so much with you guys. So I know 19 languages. Oh my goodness. But you fluently speak four and on your way to your fifth. Wow, that is so impressive, Ayush. And actually, my friend, I recognize your name. So, yes, we've got IRH coming back before you got GTA 6. Someone else made that comment on Lissa and I did like our first live stream back on December 1st. Or sorry, January 1st, something like that. And someone's like, hey, we got an IRH comeback before we got GTA 6. And it's like, yes, you did. What can I say? Yes, before coming to India, learn greetings and appreciating words, which will help you. Like, bahut acha, maza aa gaya, or swadisht. Is that how you say it? I don't know if I'm saying that right, guys. I'm still learning, but I think that's, swadish, that's like tasty. And the other one's sort of like very good, I enjoyed. So I'm trying to learn here. So, and of course, there's Punjabi phrases that I could afford to learn and stuff. I'm a little bit slow when it comes to that stuff. My brain's not as sharp as your guys' is when it comes to learning the different languages. But absolutely, it would be my wish to have several of these phrases. And so that I can communicate with folks in that way. Thank you so much for that suggestion there. Maybe you've got some Hindi phrases that you think I should be learning. But did that sound right? Can you guys let me know? Bahut acha, maza aa gaya. I did it. And then, is it swadisht? I think. Swadisht. I think that's how it goes. I'm not sure if it's swadisht or Swadish. I think it's Swadisht. But what can I say? I'm still figuring all this stuff out, guys. Sean, I would say to just Duolingo it for a week prior to your visit. What do you mean by that, Ayush? Is Duolingo like an app? Do you mean like, I'm not sure exactly what you're meaning by that. So please, oh gosh. What do I educate people about? Multimedia, I guess, is probably a broad way of putting it. All sorts of cool stuff to do with digital design. Maybe that's a better way to put it. Yeah. Yes, I would love to put a turban on. And in fact, I already had the honor of having a turban placed on me. And you can check out one of our previous videos where you can actually see me in a Gurdwara going in there. They put the I'm lucky. I get the turban, and I was very honored. And then I have a chance to tour the Gurdwara. And then there was the Nagar Kirtan event that I attended in that turban. And like I said, it was just a very special day for me. And I would love for something like that to happen again. Let's see here. Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to catch up on the chat here. Oh, Ayush, it says we talked the other day on DC. What do you mean by DC? Maybe on like WhatsApp or Instagram or something? I'm trying to remember there. Great job. You're on your way to voiceover for an AI assistant. Ha! Oh, I see. Okay, so I found out that Duolingo is an app that teaches you how to speak other languages. I think that would be a good thing. Kriv says, I saw that vlog. It suited you with the long beard and hair back then. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was a very special day for me. Oh, Discord. Excellent, my friend. Very nice. Appreciate you a whole lot. Yes. There's so many things that are happening right now that are the reasons why you're not seeing the daily content or even, every other daily content is I've been getting things back up and running, getting the Discord back up and running, reconnecting with my friends in India who are helping this trip come to life. All right. Just a second here. Oh, yes. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. There you go. Bless me. Gesundheit. Excuse me. Mustak, you're talking about some trailers. Oh, for GTA. Oh, cool. Yeah, that would be a whole lot of fun. I remember like way back, some sort of stuff leaked, and then they had sort of the trailer. I guess the only thing that pisses me off is the fact that it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive. When it sort of starts out, I want to be able to play it on my nice computer. I have a PlayStation 5, but I really don't use it. Because my computer is just that much better. So I kind of wish, in fact, I really wish they would release it on PC on day one. But, I guess they know that people like me will just buy the game twice. When were you married? Well, my friend, I have not yet been married. Alyssa and I are still talking about those specifics. Alyssa's actually working on music right now. She's sort of in the studio doing that, and I'm in this studio down here hanging out with you guys. So now we're still figuring that one out. So let's see what else we got here. Visit Bangla Sahib Gurdwara in Delhi. Okay, well, thank you for that suggestion. I would love to do that. And maybe, is it participate in Langar, right? Is that what they would say? That would be tremendous. So we've got Manny Jat weighing in here saying, if you're going to Old Delhi, I'm telling you, it's so crowded and a lot of traffic. And the whole day, all I'm going to hear is honking. I suggest you visit Gurgaon. It's very near to Delhi and a very clean city. Okay, I'm taking in all the recommendations, my friends. This stuff matters, this will inform my trip. And then what I do is you guys make some suggestions. I let my, contacts on the floor who are helping, kind of manage this trip. I let them know what you guys are saying. And then as best as possible, we strategically try and hit up as many locations as we can in this first of what I hope to be many trips. Go to Gujarat while traveling. Okay, well, thank you for that suggestion. Oh, Anshu, you're asking the hard questions. How many videos will come per week? Ultimately, I want to ramp up to where we're back to basically a daily reaction channel. But when I'm doing that by myself, doing all the editing, doing all the watching myself and all of that stuff, that itself is a full-time job. And then I don't get the chance, on top of my full-time job, it's a full-time job kind of thing. But it's so much, we haven't been able to make it sustainable. So I need to take a bit of a step back, get some help with this so that we can get back to regular content. So I don't know if I can tell you how many videos are coming, in the weeks ahead, but I can say that there is a plan to get back to daily content, or at least to near daily content, because that's my dream, to get back to daily content, to get back to movie reactions, to do all the good things again. And if I just, am so busy trying to get, a new reaction every day, I just don't have time to put that system into place. And so, as much as it hurts, I'm taking a bit of a step back, working with some of these folks on the ground floor to get this in place. So that would be my very long way of responding to your question there. Some good things here. It says, MD Nafa says, wow, you look like you've lost a bunch of weight, looking great. Well, I have indeed. So thank you so much, my friend. It has been a concerted effort, and now the next step is, the weight has been lost for the most part. Now I've got to build up that strength, build up those muscles, build up that endurance, and that's where I'm at right now. And it's one thing to not eat so much. It's quite another thing to lift those heavy weights and to run on that treadmill. So I'm kind of, it's taken a while, but I want to get to that, where I'm very vibrant and healthy as well. The Foreigner Triangle. Delhi, Agra, and Jaipur. Ah, so there's kind of, this is maybe one of the standard kind of ways that people do things. All right. Bro, oh, how did I, oh yeah. Geez, yeah, what can I say, my friend? If you saw me a couple years ago, I was much more portly. In fact, I look back on some of the old videos and I'm like, my goodness, was I really that heavy? Wow. Yeah. You know, the things that have changed for me is doing the one meal a day. I oftentimes will do that, or I will if it's not one meal a day, it's a restricted eating window, maybe like 4 hours or something like that, where I allow myself to eat. It's about eating the right things, eating sort of nuts, and oh gosh, like what else? Fish. Much more simple foods, avoiding things like hamburgers, avoiding things like breads, avoiding dairies for the most part, though sometimes I'll have some whey protein to get my protein in. I'm steering clear of refined sugars as best I can. And so really just overhauling the diet, eating a whole lot less, working out more. Those are the things, you know, and it's made a big difference. Ah, you're saying looking complete. No, thank you so much. What can I say? Haha. So let's see here. Oh, we've got a friend here saying you're from India. Ah, well, good to see you, sir. Or ma'am. We never know, right? But, okay, so Ayush. I hope am I saying that pronouncing that properly? I guess I could check. Ayush, am I saying that properly? Please visit some of the out-of-the-box places. Absolutely. Well, you know, I guess you can help me with the pronunciation when I see you on the Discord, right? Yeah, you know, my Indian guides who are going to be helping me, we're going to go to some places that you might not expect, no doubt, and so that I can really experience all sides of India, not just the touristy places, right? Yes, we are coming to India. We're coming next, or well, I'm coming to India. Alyssa's gonna be hanging out here in Canada. And when are we coming? Next month, sometime. So I can't give you all the specifics, but what I can say is that you know, we're gonna be coming later next month, and I'm gonna be hanging out for a while with you guys. Okay, let's see what else we got out here. Oh, someone's talking about the comeback. Well, thank you so much. Yes, I'm looking completely new. I think I said that. Strength building and stamina balance is important, definitely. Absolutely. You know, because people are kind of like, oh, Sean, you're so healthy now. And it's like, well, I'm thinner. I am healthier in many ways because I'm eating better. Oh, don't drink beer if you want to, lose the weight. You know, don't drink beer. And so that's something else that probably has helped with my belly or helped to lose the weight is I'm avoiding the alcohol and as best I can. So yeah. You missed the patchwork shirt. I think the shirt might be making a bit of a comeback, my friend. Because I like that shirt a whole lot. Maybe Alyssa didn't like it as much as I did, and probably didn't like that I made her wear it all the time. But I think that is not the last you've heard of my lucky shirt. So don't worry if you're missing the shirt. There's more to come. I look much more refined now. Yeah, what can I say? You know, it's... There is something about wearing a nice shirt with the nice buttons and the collar and stuff that really make you feel a lot more professional, a lot more, spiffy, I guess. Let's see. Harsh. Oh, hey, Harsh. I was wondering if you were going to hang out with us today. Never a problem if you can't, but I'm always happy to see you. You guys can subscribe to Harsh's channel here because he does some great reaction content. Well, good to see you there, Harsh. Aditya. Hi, I'm a very big fan of IRH. I've been watching since year one. Yes, you certainly can get a shout out. So this is a massive shout out to our good friend, one of the OGs, Aditya Gotham. So thank you so much, my friend. You've been here since the very start. And, you believed in us when we were gone for that year. And that means a whole lot, I think that this story is just getting started. This channel, it's just getting started. We're moving towards the IRH 2.0. We aren't there yet, but when we are, it's going to be so nice. And if it wasn't for folks like you, we wouldn't be here. So. Hey man, what's up? Oh, hey, Prakash. I'm just sort of updating everybody on sort of the fact that I'm coming to India, the fact that I'm going to be doing some solo reactions because Alyssa's been so busy, but she'll join me whenever she can. Talking about getting back to more regular daily content. What else was I talking about? There's all sorts of stuff going on behind the scenes, but I don't dare let you guys know about all the secrets quite yet. But there's lots of fun stuff coming down the pipeline, and we're sort of shifting into a new gear here. So let's see what else we got here. Oh, Holly is a good time. Yes. I'm so lucky that I will actually be there for that date. So you better believe I'll be involved in that. Very exciting. Oh, Jays, look at this. It says, my friend here is saying you're looking cute and we like you. Well, thank you so much. What can I say? It's, maybe I'll just start coming on these live streams to have wonderful things said about me. This is my ego's getting too big. I have a long ways to go, my friend, but I do appreciate the kind words. Yeah. Yes, coming to India. How many hours you working out? Not enough, Anshu. What I was trying to do is at least a half an hour on the treadmill, and then sometimes, or half an hour lifting, one or the other. Or there's other times when I get really ambitious and I do a half an hour of running, half an hour of weightlifting. But I really need to get some guidance on that. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm lifting stuff, but I need to work on the form. I need to work on the exercises to target the different muscle groups. But, better to start doing something than nothing. And so I'm kind of just starting to build up just more of that sort of, foundation. And then, no doubt as I get further along my fitness pathway, I'll be looking to bring in some professionals who can help me with the specifics. Please give a home tour. Yes, I would love to do a home tour. Start with a studio tour, I think. I've been very excited to show you guys all the great stuff. But like I said, I've been, if I can't even get a single song reaction out, how the heck am I going to finish a whole room tour and edit all that together, So I really have to choose my battles at this point in time. But yes, absolutely. We put a lot of hard work into this studio. I would love to show it off. There's all sorts of cool memorabilia, and I could certainly yak at you about that and chat your ear off about all the different things. So I'm very much looking forward to doing that at a later date. So thank you for asking. Yes, so thank you, Ayush. Say I'm doing pretty well. Well, thank you so much. No, it's just me coming, not Alyssa. Not this time. Yes, good morning, my friend. Ayush is saying, if I didn't see you move in this YouTube live, I would have thought someone digitally designed you well. There you go. That's like a compliment, right? Maybe make me look a bit better than I would otherwise. Hey, no, this is not AI. This is Sean. Don't worry about it, right? Alyssa is doing great. She is in another studio right now working on some music, so that's very exciting. She's been working on putting some songs together. She's a songwriter, and so and that's one of the reasons that we haven't always had the time to sit next to each other to do the reactions, and why I'm going to be moving forward with some solo content in addition to hanging out with Alyssa whenever possible, just so we can get back to some of that more regular reactions. And because, quite frankly, guys, there's so much stuff I want to check out. I've been waiting for, Alyssa to have the time. And since she's been so busy, I'm just going to start getting to it on my own. And I'm really excited to start sharing that with you guys. So stay tuned for that. Yes, I'm coming alone there, Lil Musk. We were talking about Delhi. We're talking about the Punjab. Beyond that, we're sort of figuring out all the places to go and experience India. So will I do any vlog? Yes. That's we're going to be capturing all sorts of special moments, all sorts of firsts, and then we're going to be sharing it with you guys. So that's one of the things I'm really excited about, is not only visiting India, but then sharing my experience with you guys. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. I would suggest going to Kashmir to see the snow start to melt into lush greens. Now, wouldn't that be beautiful? We had a chance to watch Baj Rangi Baijan, and of course that takes place in Kashmir to a certain extent, and it's just such a beautiful part of your country. Not that there aren't many different beautiful parts, but I do remember watching that movie and just, wow, this is beautiful. Let's see here. Yeah. So Bobby, thank you for confirming there. Yeah, it's a solo trip this time. Haha. And she was saying, I'm looking sexy, not a cutie. Well, thank you. I think sexy is above cutie, right? I'll take it. Yeah, right? That's a better compliment than saying someone's cute. I'll take it. Hey, Justin Trudeau. How dare you? What can I say? I don't mind the comparison. He is a very good-looking man, and he's got really nice hair. What can I say? Each time I saw you, Sean, on live or the reaction videos, you struck me like a 1970s peace-loving guy. Yeah, I know. What can I say? The long hair, the beard, maybe a bit of the attitude of love and, of acceptance. Yeah, totally. Yes, Paramjeet, Kaur. That reaction will come. I don't know whether it's going to be up for you guys in 24 hours or 48 hours, but that's the goal. And I'm very excited to react to it. I've heard really good things about it, of course. And just to let you know, too, we did film a reaction to Attach, Alyssa and I. So that reaction will come out, and then me reacting to Locke. And as soon as I get those together for you guys, I'll be putting those out. Right now, I'm just kind of trying to get a few things going to get the trip planned for. And there's a lot of logistics, and I can't let that get too far away from me. So I'm trying to balance all the things. But really, there is a plan long-term to basically make IRH daily again. It's going to be a while. I don't want to promise something that I can't deliver on, which I've done many times, and I feel so ashamed about that. So I have to be very careful about what I say. But that's the desire in my heart, is to get back to daily content and to get a team of folks together that can help with some of this, like with the editing, with the thumbnails, and all the things that take so much time. And so I've found some really good people, and so that's where we're sort of pushing forward. And yeah, if you just spend so much time trying to do all the things on your own, you just never get a chance to get to the important things, which is like, building that community, getting to know you guys better. And the more time you spend editing, the less time you get to spend actually enjoying the content. So we're getting a system in place. In certain ways, this channel is just getting started, guys. So I know it's been a number of years, but it's been so inconsistent. And I'm really trying hard to bring everything into alignment here so that we never have to disappear again for long stretches. Are you coming to Mumbai? I don't know, my friend. There's so many unknowns right now. I'm going to try to make it to as many places as I can, but also understanding that I really do want to have a good amount of time in each area, so I'm not just getting to see it and take a picture and then getting back on the bus, but that I'm getting a chance to really get in there and get to experience things. Bro, go only to north for better experience, especially in Kashmir, Punjab, Amritsar. But Kashmir is a must. South is also fun, but not more than North India. Now, I have a feeling that there might be some people who would disagree with you on that, sir. But I do appreciate you sharing your thoughts. I would love to go to both North and South, but I do believe that I'm probably going to not get a chance to go to all the places. And so it may be next time I do the South. Like for example, in South India, I believe they've got that place where they filmed, is it Bahubali? I would love to go there and see some of the beautiful sets and all of that lovely stuff. I have aspirations to go to all the places, but I only got so much time in this first trip. So I have to temper my ambitions accordingly. Yeah, so right now we're talking about going to Delhi and Punjab, and that's about what I know. So Ayush is saying, I would suggest you connect with some of your subscribers in India who would be willing to spend the day with you, guiding you here and there, and going places to visit. Absolutely. There are many special people that have stepped into my life as a result of doing this channel. And one of the reasons I haven't been putting out the reactions is because I've been reconnecting with all of these friends, seeing if they might be available to hang out with me when I come to India. And it's like those are the things that get lost when you're really busy just putting out the daily content. So I had to take a bit of a break so I could reconnect with all of these good friends. And that's what I've been doing over the next while. And there's been so much, oh my gosh, some of the most, I want to say gracious or most giving people in the world are people from India. People are so gracious and so willing to give me their time and give me their energy, and oh hey, don't worry about a thing, you can stay with me, don't worry, I'll get you your meals, you don't have to worry about a thing. It's unbelievable how much love and support is coming my way, and it's really overwhelming in many ways. It's just really, really so special. Do Kolkata, it's on the east side of India. Well, I certainly would like to. I'd like to do as much as I can, but like I said, it's really a balancing act, so that I'm not so moving so quickly that I don't really get a chance to experience things. I know I've shared this before on other live streams, but about 10 years ago, I went to New Zealand. And there's a couple of islands there, and I did over, I think, 3 weeks or something, basically every single possible thing you could want to see in New Zealand, and it's a very beautiful place, very beautiful people, but it was so hectic that you barely got any time to actually experience the locations. You'd get out of the tour bus, take a picture, get back on, drive another 5 hours, get out, take a picture, get back on, drive another 5 hours, get to a big city, spend half a day there, get back on the bus, drive for another. It was just so intense. And I said to myself after going on that trip, if I'm going to do something like this again, I want to spend more time in the locations and not be moving so quickly that I don't really have a chance to experience anything. So that's I'm going to take that philosophy and apply it to this trip. And I'm working with the folks, some planners on the ground floor who are helping me figure out what makes sense for this trip. I'm going to be staying for a minimum of, I think, about a month. So that's what I'm thinking. Oh, and do watch some stuff that foreigners go through while in India, but please be informed that those informations are half-truth. Yeah, we saw the Slay Point. Was it Slay Point, the video where they were showing like what India was like from a foreigner's perspective? And oh man, yeah, I love those guys. The girl or the female that's part of that group, she had like the blonde wig, and they were filming, but there wasn't like enough garbage or something in the background, and so she was like placing the garbage there artificially to like make it seem worse. And so I know that there are a lot of half-truths, and do not worry, I'll be making sure not to believe those half-truths. And I do have a lot of really good friends in India who I can connect with to get the real story. I was talking about a location in the south where they had the Bahubali set and stuff like that, and you're saying here it's Ramoji Film City in Hyderabad, where all the South movies are shot. Oh, very cool. Oh, I gotta say, this live streaming takes a lot out of a fella. That too, and I was just, before I got on the live stream, I was talking with my, main contact in India for a couple of hours on the phone. So I've just been yakking for like 3 hours straight here. So let me sort of catch my breath here as I continue on with this. So I think, Ayush, maybe you're agreeing to my idea of, lesser places rather than trying to hit up everything and not have a real chance to experience it. So thank you. I think that's what you were suggesting there. I'd love to react to the new Slay Point video, and I believe I'm going to be doing a lot more of these regular reactions now that I've made the decision that if Alyssa's not free, I'm just going to react on my own. And that's going to be the way that things are going to be moving forward, and we'll just see how things evolve. But I know one thing for sure, and that is there's going to be more reactions coming your way. So Ayush is saying my next trip is to Australia and New Zealand and Tasmania. Prepping for it is such a tedious job. I always resist the planning, and it does take a lot of work. And I am just so lucky to have folks on the ground floor who are going out of their way to help me plan this trip. In certain ways, I can just show up and people are going to have all the good things set up for me. I'm so lucky in that sense. But of course, I've met a lot of friends over the years in India. So I have certain people and locations that I would like to see if possible. But it's all a balancing act because I only have so much time for this first trip. So. And I will say, Ayush, you're going to love New Zealand. It's a beautiful place, wonderful food, wonderful people, wonderful scenery. You know what? I was going to say, I might actually react on Marco. There was no way in hell I was going to get Alyssa to react on it. But she was just talking about that today with me because I was talking about how I was going to do some full movie reactions on my own since she's been so busy. And she was like, well, maybe you could react to Marco then. And I was like, I don't know if I'm even brave enough to do that one on my own. One of the commenters was saying how I guess there's kind of a race in India to make the most violent film. Before we left, everyone was talking about Animal. And then I hear some people saying Animal is only like 1%, and Marco's 100% when it comes to the violence and gore. So I don't even know what to think. So, Anshu, you're saying famous documentary trailer of Yo-Yo Honey Singh. I got so many suggestions, my friend. It is so hard to get to everything. I'm hoping that as I start to do more of these solo reactions, I will get a chance to dig into some of that back catalog. If I only have, for example, like when I was sort of just kind of sticking to Alyssa and I, if we had a chance to sit down and film one reaction that day, I had to be very specific and very particular in which reaction I was choosing, and it was just so hard to get to many of them. So please do not give up hope. I hope that I can sort of get to something like that. And I think if you keep on me, there's an even better chance that I might do that. But don't think that it's me not listening to you or not wanting to do it. It's just a matter of all of those specific logistics. So Bobby's saying, yeah, it's true. Some twist things, but India was once the richest, but scraped. Yep. But what's the term? But it was stolen. The wealth was stolen. So you will find extremes, but some vloggers, tubers spend more time in the rough parts, more so than needed. Yeah. Well, I will, I'm just going to film it and just share what happens. And, I think it's going to be fantastic. And, yeah. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I have heard that with some of the foreigners that they have sort of given, almost have gone out of their way a little bit to make India look bad by focusing in on the rough spots. Because I can guarantee you guys this, if you come to Vancouver, which is one of our big cities here in British Columbia, depending on where you are, you're going to get a completely different view of what Vancouver is. There is a one street called East Hastings, which has a very much, it has a lot of problems with drug addiction and with, that sort of thing. And it's a very, what you might consider a rough part of town. But it's totally different than, say, going to one of the suburbs with beautiful big homes and everything's beautiful and clean and there's no graffiti and there's no garbage. Well, you go down East Hastings and it's a completely other story. At least last time I was in Vancouver, though it has been some time, it was a complete night and day thing. So really a big part of it is what you choose to spend your time focusing in on, right? And I do understand that that's going to be true of any country, including, Canada, India, any country you go to, really. I knew about it when I was in Paris. There's parts of Paris that are a lot different than other parts of Paris. And depending on how much time you're spending vlogging in either location, you're going to get a completely different view of what life is like. Now, I have a friend here saying, whatever mode of transport you take, do not take trains. If you have to take a train, take the Vande Bharat Express. Okay, duly noted. Oh, wow. Ayush says, I was there when Bajrangi Bhaijaan was being shot in Kashmir. Salman's car was in front of us. It was actually the climax scene where they're going to the border in crowds and droves of people. Wow. And, I don't know if you heard this, my friend, but apparently they're going to make a sequel. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun. I'm very much looking forward to that. That's so cool, though, that you got to be sort of a part of that experience, right? Let's see what else we got here. Sean. Oh, yeah, you already said that. I'm sometimes bad about rereading the same comments just because I got to sort of scroll back. And anyways, I'm sure you guys will sort of forgive me here. Loner Lake visit. Okay, so maybe there's a lake I can visit. You're saying come to Ayodhya. Okay, well, thank you for the invitation. One of the things that I would like to do here is take some of our chats, move them into the AI, and then ask it to remind me all of the places you'd like me to visit, and then that can help with structuring my visit. Not okay. So the Bollywood stars here. You were talking about which trains that I should avoid certain trains, and if I do have to take a train, take this one. But you're saying the other trains are bad, but not for foreigners. Oh, not that other trains are bad, but not for foreigners. Okay, I see what you're saying. That as a foreigner, I would prefer to be going on the specific train that you mentioned. I will thank you for making that clarification there. Himanshu says, yes, there is no comparison between Marco and Animal, but whatever you react to, Marco, the second half of the movie, will have many censored parts. Yeah, when I was reacting to the trailer and the teaser and the Marco Success trailer, I definitely had to blur out some parts. Because I did not want YouTube coming after me for that one. It was more than a lot gruesome, so I made sure to blur those quite a bit. All right. So Bobby, you said you've been to East Hastings a couple of times, and yeah, it's rough. What can I say? I remember when I was in Vancouver for a while, for a few weeks, and I would take a bus, and the bus would go past East Hastings, and it was really, very, you noticed the difference between that area and other areas of town, right? Habibi! Is that how I pronounce it? Habibi! Come to Kerala. Kerala is the best place in India to visit. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people have their, perceptions on what are the best places, and I want everyone to share with me what their perceptions are, and as best I can, we'll try and make it to all the places. But we've got to have a bit of a strategy in place. So yeah, folks, I think I'm sort of running out of steam here. What can I say? I've been talking for a long time today. I spent a couple hours on the phone with my contact in India, and I spent maybe an hour here or so with you guys. And I think I should probably move on to the next thing. So maybe some more Indian planning, Indian trip planning, connecting with more of my friends in India, and sort of getting everything together for this trip, but also not losing sight of the fact that we want to build this channel back up to a place where we're doing the daily reactions again. And if not daily, like almost daily, right? So anyways, a lot of work to be done there. So we're having a bit of comments down there. So Bobby is agreeing, but with Kerala being one of the best places, if not the best place. But there's other epic areas, so to not get to be aware that there's many beautiful places to check out. So yeah, well there you go. And I'm bringing back the Discord. Now right now it's kind of a bit of a ghost town. But that's something that is going to be more of a hub of for the IRH family to hang out in, and keep an eye out for that. I should have sort of a link at some point here so that folks can join that Discord and can be part of that community. That's something that we just let kind of basically it was dead for a couple of years, but just within the last week or so I've gone back and started to sort of clean things up, if you will, and get it ready for another phase. So yeah, I can't imagine not going to Amritsar. I've been wanting to go there for a long time. Can you react to the MS Dhoni batting, please? Oh gosh, maybe, my friend. There's so many things to get to. Though I did react on MS Dhoni, The Untold Story, the entire movie. That's right, Alyssa and I reacted to that, and we enjoyed that one a whole lot. So if you would like to see us reacting to MS Dhoni, please check that out. It says, hello, you should watch a good vlog from India. Okay. Yes, in preparation for the trip, I'm open to some suggestions. Absolutely. I am coming to the Punjab, Raman Preet, so do not worry about that. And yeah, I think that is about it for today, because I'm going to keep saying I'm logging off, and then I'm going to keep talking, but then I'm not going to get all the other stuff done that needs to get done. So, geez, Zar says, if you were going like a week or two earlier, I would have invited you to a family wedding we are having in Moga, Punjab. Oh, my goodness. Well, I wish that that was a possibility, my friend. But, Jays, yeah, darn. Maybe reach out to me. Maybe there is a way to make something like that work. Yeah, I'm not so, if I'm not there, I'm not there. But, I'm very honored that you would offer that, extend that invitation. And if you email me on the email for the IRH Daily, it's just internetrabbitholedaily@gmail.com. Maybe there is something there, or maybe we can, so thank you so much. Spider-Man here saying, yeah, it's been a while since I've seen some cricket videos, so I could do some MS Dhoni batting or attitude videos. Okay, well, thank you so much, everybody. Wonderful suggestions from some wonderful people, and a lot of big changes here for the channel coming up. It's only getting better, but please be aware that it is going to be a bit shaky until we finally get everything into place. So I appreciate your patience. I appreciate you a whole lot. Love you a whole lot. This is Internet Rabbit Hole Daily, IRH Daily. Sean signing off. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you the next time. You, Czar, have a good one too. See you guys.